Hello friends, this is Astrologer Mohnish and thank you for watching my videos on Vedic Astrology. In this video, I will share a method or a technique that how you can literally find that which planet is bad in your birth chart or which planet is causing that sufferings in your life. Without actually you have to see your birth chart. There are many people who do not have their birth charts or time recorded accurately. And once you become a professional astrologer like me, or there are many more, you will see that your level of knowledge and understanding is so deep about the planets, about their energies, about this cosmos, about their physical body, about the circuit diagram of your physical body, and the circuit of all these planets which are actually pumping that energy inside you, that those instinct, those intelligence gives you such a strong intuitivity that without even looking at anyone's birth chart, you can still know that if this person is suffering, what is the cause of this person's sufferings. Now, sometimes when we read aura, we can literally know what bad karmas that person has done and why he's suffering without even have to look at the chart. But we open the chart as a reference model because we have to convince the customer or the client or the person whose chart we are reading to that this is the reason of your suffering. But again, once you become devoted student of astrology, once you get initiated by your guru, you will learn that it's not only reading charts. Your intuitivity, your intelligence, your constant and continuous connection with the planets above you through your Chandra Nadi is actually giving that information. And in Tantra, it's called you need to open your Chandra Nadi through the Kapala Sadhana. And I will make a video about that also, that through Kapala Sadhana, you can literally open this Chandra Nadi, which is a pumping like a piston, and giving you the energy which is pumping your heart. Okay, it is a energy which is coming right from the top of this universe, Lord Shiva we call, and then and putting it all in your body. So this is a long topic which I will cover in one of my future videos. But in this video, you have to understand what planets cause what sufferings. That's it. And you don't have to memorize anything. You just can keep this in your back pocket. And when you see that if the person is suffering from these ailments or these problems, the same planet will show in their chart also as miserable, has a lot of problems, sitting with bad planets, hemmed with the negativity, making some doshas, or it has a lot of connection with 6, 8, and 12. Or even if you don't see the chart, you can still understand that this person is suffering because of this planet, and you need to give him that remedy to fix that planet. Okay? So let's continue, and I will show you how to see that one by one. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. So here's a slide which talks about what are the symptoms of bad planets. Now, I have not given you the remedies in this video because remedies are a little complex. They are considered with tantric remedies or some of the Rudraksh remedies or mantra chanting remedies. So that I will keep it in a separate video. But in this video, I will highlight what are the symptoms each planet shows when it is causing sufferings, pains, challenges in your life. So we start with Sun. If Sun is bad in your chart, and you can see that, so you will see that a person is always complaining about body cramps, weak muscles and joints, a lot of inflammation in their spine and bone area. They will find a lot of laziness. They will have no social status also. Sun represents your soul and your social status, your dignity, your pride, how people see you, perceive you. You will see that you're working too hard, but you're not achieving any social status or any credibility. Or nobody's giving you the credit for whatever the hard work you're doing in life. So that means you have a bad sun. You have literally sun which has no shadbal, no strength in it, or it's sitting in a very wrong placement in your chart. And there's no motivation in your life. You have weak eyesight also, and slowly and steadily it will give you a weak heart also, which will produce ailment in your heart and ultimately a stroke. So this is what sun does. So anybody says that they have these symptoms, you know instantly the sun is wrong. You need to start fixing their sun. regardless of you see their chart or not. Okay. And similarly, if you go to the moon, so moon represents your emotions, your subconscious mind. Like sun is your soul, moon is your mind, subconscious, which is connecting to your body, and you retake the birth again and again. It stores your value systems, your emotional, subconscious mind. So people who are often very sad, they're too much emotional. Like for small things, they get too sensitivity, too much emotional. They're always depressed, disappointed. They keep crying on small things. Fear of water, sudden death of pets happens in your life. Okay. Sudden dryness of water in your ponds, like people have ponds, lakes in their homes, or they're living near to the lakes and the ponds and something happens there. Or sudden, shortage of water, sudden leakage of water, anything water related. Even in your body, if you're losing your fluids inside your body, that includes your semen also. And again, the problem is the moon. Okay, isolation, quietness, psychological disorders. I don't have to go through all these, but you can understand the point here that what moon represents in your body or in your mind, and any of these symptoms means you have a problem with your moon and you need to fix it ASAP. Mars, it's your valor. It's the energy of your protection. It's a tamasic planet which gives you the power to dominate, power of leadership, and power to self-defense also. For any military man, policeman, or anybody working in security agencies, or even in sports, they need a very strong Mars, because that is your dominance. That is that, yes, I can take it, I can do it, I want it, and I want to achieve that. But again, if you have a lack of courage and leadership, you know what is wrong in your life, which is a planet which is doing that. Mars also rules your inflammation in your body, the heat producing element. So pain in joints, stiffness in back and spine is all caused by Mars. Again, frequent accidents in your life, look at your Mars. If you have a lot of cuts and wounds in your hands, or whenever you apply, do something with the tools, any kind of a tool, drills, screwdrivers, and you get always wounds and cuts in your hand, your Mars is bad. Definitely your Mars is bad. Again, frequent cuts and wounds, as I mentioned. Low libido, you don't have any heat in your body to produce something what you want to produce in the matters of love and affection. No fertility, and you will always be frustrated and ready to fight at home, not being able to listen to things like, always like this. So that is your Mars is bad. Okay. It's very important knowledge, friends. You need to understand this. Astrology is a science of divine planets. So they talk to you every day. You just have to listen to them. Open your frequency, turn on the radio, turn on the switch so that they talk to you. And how you turn on the switch? You talk to your guru. You take the initiations. It's learning from YouTube, learning from these sources is increasing your knowledge. But you're still missing that big point, how you attune yourself to the cosmic rays, frequencies, sounds, words, and the planetary energies. Okay. Mercury, intelligent mind, cognitive skills, speech, IQ, engineering mind, logical mind. Moon is emotions, emotional mind. It's your subconscious. Mercury is your intelligent mind, which knows what is right and what is wrong. So if you have low focus, lack of concentration, speech defects, stammering, weak memory, no memory, memory loss, frequent hiccups, people get frequent hiccups when they talk or when they try to swallow food, constant blood from the nose. So again, some people have that, like whenever they go out due to heat stroke or something, the nose start bleeding. Lack of sex drive. Mercury rules your sexual instinct also, because it's an intelligent mind. It is what, like things and run, create that strategy and logic behind to achieve those things in your life, the material gains. And these are all ruled by Mercury. So lack of sex drive, erectile dysfunctional, pain in neck and shoulders, poor marital life, because again, you don't have interest in sexual life. It will impact your marriage life also. Loss in business partnership is also ruled by Mercury also, because Mercury causes that partnerships. It's a dual legacy also we call in Vedic astrology. And the person with a wrong or bad Mercury, they will always be using its energy in an opposite manner, like doing frauds, speaking lies, cheating others. So these are the symptoms. When you see somebody like this, or somebody talks to you like this, hey, I'm not having a good sexual drive, I'm losing my memory, I'm stammering, you know where the problem is. Mercury is what you need to fix, strengthen, change the vibes, do everything what you need to do, but you need to fix that Mercury. And sometimes, my dear friends, it will be a combination of all. You will see Mercury is also bad, Moon is also bad, many planets are bad. All 9 planets can also be bad. That is how the whole astrology works. Astrology, your horoscope is not a coincidence. It is the book of your karmas, what you have done in the past and what you are getting now as a fruit. If fruit is sweet, you did good karmas. If you're suffering, bad karmas. What are those bad karmas? Talk to an astrologer, see those karmas, try to fix them. Do not take to the next life. Otherwise, what you're doing now, you will be continuing to doing this in the same level and same gravity, same sufferings in your next life also, because you are not cleaning those bad negative karmas which are causing suffering, blockages, challenges, issues in your life now. Okay, let's move on to Jupiter. So Jupiter, it rules your wealth, it rules your enlightenment. It is a house, it is a planet of your guru also. Okay, so Jupiter gives you expansion in life. Jupiter is the energy of your protection also. Jupiter is the energy of you getting expansion through your knowledge, through your spiritual acts, through your religious acts, or also knowledge getting from the guru. So if you have a frequent hair loss, especially from the middle of your head, the Chandra Nadi, what we call, from where the education, the knowledge is being downloaded by your brain through different planets, especially when you're an astrologer. So your intuition. So this is the point from where the intuition and intuitivity, the receiver, the antenna, okay, and Jupiter rules it. So if you have the hair loss here, frequent hair loss, sudden hair loss, your Jupiter is bad. You are not going to get the real knowledge, what you want to seek. Loss of wealth, gold and jewelry. Jupiter is always being respected by gold. See, I'm wearing a yellow sapphire, being your guru. I have to wear a yellow sapphire because I'm the Pandora or the box of knowledge, I would say that. And your guru too. So I wear this and it is represented by gold. So loss of gold is also means your Jupiter is bad. If somebody steals your gold or you lose your gold somewhere, it's not auspicious. It's considered very inauspicious. Jupiter rules your education also. It's a higher education, your continuous learning in life. So break in education, frequent fights with your mentor because it's your guru. And if you have a problem with your guru, disagreements with your guru, it is all because of you have a bad Jupiter. Jupiter sits with Rahu, it causes Guru Chandali Yoga. That means you are learning from your gurus, but you have no respect for the gurus. And there are many who will be watching this video of mine also. And, they always argue, right? They always argue rather than, appreciating what they're getting, sitting at their home free of cost under the air condition. But they always question why this, why that. Because the reason is they have a Guru Chandal dosha. Their consciousness is not that mature to understand what their guru is telling them. So this is the problem I've seen in many people. And again, bad Jupiter. So in my principle, I always say that do not argue with a person who is sleeping. So difference between a person who is sleeping and the person who is awakened is their Jupiter. A person who is awakened, he knows what is the value of the knowledge and the learning. The person who is sleeping, you give him any knowledge you want to give him. But that person will always come back with an argument and stupid questions. So anyway, so let's continue the topic. Loss of lover, again, it is handled by Jupiter. Loss in gambling, speculation, that means there's no growth. There's nothing what you're trying to achieve, you're not getting it. Difficulty in childbirth. Jupiter is a natural significator of childbirth, especially for women in their chart. If you have a problem of conception, problem of childbirth, Jupiter is a problem. We normally give Jupiter mantras to the ladies who want to conceive because that is a natural significator of multiplicity of your family. Again, multiplicity of your wealth, of your multiple of your wealth, multiple of your family, conception, childbirth is all given by Jupiter. Lack of moral values. If you are a person who is always doing immoral deeds, Jupiter is bad in your life. Non-ethical disrespect towards law and order. You're not respecting the law, the police, the enforcement. Again, Jupiter. So everything, law, enforcement, guru, wealth, family, children. If you are struggling with these things in your life, Jupiter is not working for you, or working in a opposite manner. Okay, so after Jupiter we go to Venus, love, harmony, relationship. This is all ruled by Venus. Okay, Venus, love, love. Venus is a planet of love. Venus is a planet of luxuries. Venus wants a bonding. Venus wants enjoyment. Venus wants passion. The energy is super, super cool and soft. It likes white colors. It likes the luxury vocations or the luxury places to go and enjoy your life in that beauty and serenity. So, and it also rules your sexuality. So if you get a lot of, sorry about that, I have to start it, but again, I'm your teacher. I have to talk about all the topics, but consider it as subjective. So wet dreams, erectile dysfunction, lack of libido, impotency, low sperms, this is all caused by Venus. Okay, so now you got the meaning. Understand this point. Venus rules your sexual life also. If you are struggling and having any one of these problems, look at your Venus in your chart. I am 200% sure it would have been combust, sitting very close to Moon. It would have been sitting with Saturn, or it is sitting with Ketu, or it has no Shadwal, no power of its own. Or it's hemmed between Ketu and Saturn, or respected by this Ketu and Saturn. That means Venus has no energy to sprout, to give you what you want in the matters of your enjoyment, love, romance, sexuality. Okay, and too many debts. This is also Venus does it. Okay, Venus is wrong, so you don't have any zeal to do and continue, and you keep getting more and more debts and debts on you. Pile of debts happens because of the bad Venus. Lack of luxuries in life, despite all the hard work. You're working hard like a horse, like a donkey, but you're not being able to achieve or get any luxuries in your life. Even though you have money, but you're not being able to spend it in the luxuries. Venus is bad. No passion, no activities, frequent facial allergies and infections. So Venus also does that to you, like a lot of allergies on your skin. And Mercury also, by the way, rules your skin. So if you have a skin problem, check your Mercury. But Venus also produces, STDs also through Venus, sexual transmitted diseases, allergies is Venus problem. And again, anything related to your love, your romantic life, your marital life, Venus is a problem if you're not enjoying it to the maximum extent. Now, my dear friends, coming to Saturn. Saturn is your hard work, discipline, the energy of go get things done, but you need to literally grind yourself, discipline, devotion, dedication. It's a master which takes the test first but gives the lecture later. So that's the reason people are always scared of Saturn. It's a karam phal data, the significator of your karmas in this life. So if you have no reputation in your work, you're always blue collar, you're doing everything, but somebody else is becoming richer and richer due to your hard work, your Saturn is bad. Loss of business. Okay, so again, a lot of debts. You are about to fail in a business. It's a Saturn problem. It causes Shrapit dosha. If you know Saturn and Rahu sits together, it causes Shrapit dosha. And that is why the whole business fails. I've seen many people, startups, new companies, billionaires, millionaires, all of a sudden crash because of the Saturn, Rahu sitting together, causing Shrapit dosha in their chart. And that is again the same thing what I'm showing you here. When people call me, I was running a multi-billion, multi-million business, and all of a sudden it crashed. Without even looking at their chart, I tell them, you have a Shrapit dosha in your Lagna, or in your Kaspal, or in your D9 chart. And the moment we open their chart, the same picture comes true. This is the Chandra Nadi getting the information from the planets without even looking at chart. This is your intuitivity. This is expertise. This is what the divine knowledge of astrology does. My dear friends, don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. Okay? Loss of farmland. Saturn represents real estate also because it's a labor. It is a labor. Okay? Who goes and builds the houses, the farms. So loss of that, loss of real estate. Caught red-handed by accepting favors and bribes. How unlucky you would be. Right? How unlucky you would be that somebody is bribing you million, trillion, get this done, work done for us, kickbacks and everything, and you get caught red-handedly. And it never happened before. It just happened. Why? Saturn is bad. Saturn wants to grind you now, get you from your back. Come on, man. You have done enough. It's now time to repay for your bad deeds, what you have done so far in your life. This is what Saturn does. And many people who are caught red-handedly scamming, cheating, getting of bribes, Saturn is bad for them. And then they come to us, help us. So ultimately, you got the point. Untimely death. Okay, Saturn does it. Saturn is a planet of death also. So untimely death, mishaps, fear of death always constantly. Saturn is bad, 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 bad. Too much hard work without any gains in your life. Okay, so you understand, labor, labor, labor and labor. So you are working hard, 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 and somebody else making money, 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 money. Your Saturn is weak and their Jupiter is strong or their Saturn is strong. That means he has a lot of servants and you are the servant. So good Saturn will give you servants. Bad Saturn will make you a servant. Choice is yours. Okay, let's go to Rahu, my dear friends. So Rahu is what? Passion. Rahu has passion. Okay, and Rahu is a very stealthy planet. It acts mostly like Saturn, but it is a very stealthy planet. It produces so many things in your life, psychologically or physically, that you don't even know what happens. Okay, so be aware of Rahu and Ketu. So if you have a Kal Sarpa dosha, Rahu and Ketu, and all the planets are within its axis, read about Kala Sarpa dosha or watch one of the videos. You will know what Rahu can do in your life. Or Rahu is bad. Okay, Rahu is sitting in a bad zodiac sign or showing a lot of combination with 6 at 12. It's going to throw you under the bus all the time. And how? It will stop your next generation, no child, DNA curse. It will stop. Rahu with Sun causes Pitru dosha. The Pitru dosha, Rahu and Sun conjunct Pitru dosha, that means kill the beach, kill the seed of the family. That is where the no child happens. So it will eliminate the seed of the family. Rahu does it with Sun, Pitru dosha. Or the ninth lord sitting with Rahu does it. So no child. And even if you have a child, problem with education, no intellect, no interest in work, no passion, impotency, loss through enemies, jail, imprisonment, burglary at home, psychological disorders. Rahu sits with Moon, psychological disorders. Rahu sits with Saturn, Shrapit dosha. Rahu sitting with Jupiter, Guru Chandal dosha. Rahu sitting with Sun, Pitru dosha. Rahu is the soul of all the doshas in your horoscope. Drugs, alcohol. Rahu sitting in second house, intoxication. Second house is food, addictions. Rahu sitting in fifth house, addiction of gambling. Rahu sitting in sixth house, your hidden enemies will kill you or do a spell on you, or always you're vulnerable. Rahu in seventh house, marriage is gone because your passion is driven to many other men and women. Okay, so relationship problems. Okay, and also open enemies. You're vulnerable to open enemies. Seventh house is that. So learn astrology, my dear friends. It is the sole truth of your life. So again, no need to look at the charts. Just go through this list. You know what to see, when to see, how to see, and think about your guru before you do that. You should always be thankful to your guru, even if you have taken a salt of that information from that person. Don't activate your Guru Chandal dosha otherwise. Okay? Otherwise, you will burn in a fire of no knowledge. Not in this life. Many, 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 many more lives to come. Okay? You will keep repeating that over and over and over. Don't mess up with your father. Causes Guru Chandal dosha. Your father is the first guru of your life. If you don't respect your father, you cannot respect anybody else in your life. Okay? Take that note. So, continue, my dear friends. I'm going to move the slide. Finally, the Ketu. Ketu is again a stealthy planet. It's the shadow of Moon. It also acts very, very stealthily. It causes the incurable diseases, cancers, Parkinson's, Bell's palsy. Ketu in first house, psychological orders. First is house of your head. Ketu in seventh house kills marriage. No libido, no sexual activity. Ketu in 8th house, no intimacy. Ketu in 10th house, unconditional karmas. Like I'm doing it right now. I have Ketu in 10th house. I'm teaching you unconditionally. You don't even press like button or subscribe button. I know that there are many of those who just listen to me, take my knowledge and apply it, but they don't even thank. So Guru Chandal dosha will be activated very soon. Ketu in sixth house, it kills your health also. So Ketu is very stealthy planet. Okay, so wherever it sits, that is where your spiritual detachment will happen. Ketu in 12th house is considered auspicious because that's a sign of moksha. You will attain moksha, liberation from life and death. You will have a strong will to get that moksha. So Ketu, it causes chronic sickness. It shows unhealthy person, too many debts, enmity with brother, miserable, life disappointments, loss from fire is also happened by Ketu. If somebody's home or factories or something else or the vehicles gets lost into fire, it's done by Ketu. Snake bites. Ketu is the tail of the snake. Snake bite is Ketu. Poisoning, food poisoning is also Ketu. Problems with servant is also with Ketu. Okay, because no employee likes you, you are not considering well in your leadership skills, that your servants will not stick with you. Sinful acts, imprisonment and fine. So this is what Ketu does all the time. So again, go back to the slides, understand what this energy is, and if you have these problems, these are related to one of those planets. Now I've seen many times, personally, when people are unhygienic or very lazy, they don't take care of their health and their hygiene, their Saturn is very bad. Okay, so like say somebody does not have shower for days, they don't take care of their, brushing their teeth, they're too lazy, they just keep planning but never execute, their Saturn is miserable. Okay, it's a very lazy planet. So it's bad, it's lazy, it's good, it will give you the active. Okay, go get the things done, grind yourself, work hard, you want this, you need to do this and get this. So my dear friends, again, I know I've taken a lot of your time, but I know at the end of the day, it's for you only, not for me. You are going to learn, you are going to apply, you're going to use this knowledge, what I'm giving you free of cost, but you know what you owe me. I leave you to decide that, I leave you to understand that, and again, until next time, I'm Astrologer Mohnish, your guru, and I'll always be here to help you, guide you, transform you. You can reach out to me via phone, email, or any other means, and I will make sure that somebody, me or my team members, respond back to you. Have a good day, friends, and God bless.